David, nice to see you. 2 games to go. Top 2 spot secured, but Premier's plate still in the mix. What sort of attitude do you take across the Tasman for Friday night's game?
I think it's pretty simple. I think we've got to go to win as we have been doing. We've got 2 games to give everything we've got. The important thing is we concentrate on us and we put as many points on the board over those 2 games as we can, and then it's up to the football gods from there onward.
Oscar Zavada is on the plane. Tell us about what he, what it's been like with him back on the training field and what he might contribute on Friday and for the rest of the season.
No, it's been good. Training's been buzzing anyway from the result, and then obviously Oscar coming back in. He's a good character around the lads, and it's been an enjoyment and a bit of a refreshment to see him back in as well. And I think to have him in the squad and on the bench, to know that we can turn to him for as long as he's come here to give everything. He works so hard in everything that he does. So for us, it's a big lift knowing that he's here, he's with us, and we've hopefully got him going into those big games.
I know you're not the physio, but how fit is he? How does he look?
No, you can probably tell by his Instagram post that he works hard in the gym. You know what I mean? So we absolutely love him. He's like I said, he's a character. He is one of the hardest working footballers I know in terms of the stuff that he does off the pitch. He'll be obviously not game fit, not match fit, but I think he'll be able to give us enough minutes that we've seen it in the last game that he came against the Jets. He's one of them players that needs one chance and he can score, so it might be that one chance that we just need him for.
In terms of pure number 9s, this league doesn't have a lot of top quality ones. Where does he sit in terms of the ones you've had a look at?
No, definitely. I think he's up there. I think he reminds me of an English number 9, like the old-fashioned English number 9. I remember like last year I used to tell him to not come to feet and just get out of the way and get in the box. That was sort of my message to him, and because he's got the ability to score goals in that 18-yard box, and he makes himself a nuisance. He gets hold of the ball. I'd say he's definitely one of the best number 9s in the league.
How big of an impact can he make, say, if he plays 15 minutes? Can he turn a game around for you guys?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, we've got good players. We've also got some young players that are making impacts from the bench as well. But like I said, against Newcastle Jets, when he did come on, he literally had that one chance and scored. So he will make a big difference for us, especially coming on. Teams will be fearful of him, and that means that fear factor. In terms of the younger players, myself, anyone else, we might get an extra yard as well.
From the lowest of lows against the Mariners to the highest of highs that we had last weekend, how do you now find the balance and get your head back into the game for this weekend?
I think the balance was Monday. We had a nice weekend, enjoyed the win. I was delighted for Finn, delighted for the lads, and it was back to business again on Monday, and the week's been as normal as it has been every single week for the whole season, and I think that's been why we've been so good. Is we've just come back to normality and worked on the next game, which is obviously the Jets.
What about our golden foot over here in the delivery?
Yeah. He's been calling himself Oscar De Bruyne all morning. It's like it's not funny. Do you know what I mean? He's changed his locker's name and everything. One cross, but it was unbelievable delivery. And Oscar's obviously came on 2 assists. I think he's been fantastic. He's finding his flow as well and coming of age. So all of this is all good for the team.
Can I just ask you one about Chiefy? We hear a lot about Chiefy and Giancarlo and his impact with younger players. What about with the more experienced guys, yourself, Scott Wood and Tim Payne? Can you talk about what he gives you as a coach?
Yeah, I think he gives us a lot of trust to lead as well as all the lads in the group. I think he lets us be. He'll obviously tell us when we need to make ourselves accountable as well. He's been fantastic, I think, throughout the group, in being able to adjust to the age and man manage the players. I think I was just saying off camera to you that also people talk about that and the trust that he gives the young players and the trust he gives us as players, but also he's a top coach. Like the coaching stuff that he does behind the scenes and his attention to detail is some of the best I've worked with. So we can't forget how good of a coach on the field he is as well.
Just a question from Andrew Vomit stuff as well.
Yep.
Central Coast Mariners are in Kyrgyzstan tonight, have to travel all the way back before they play Adelaide on Sunday. How important do you think travel is going to be in this battle for the Premier's plate?
Yeah, it's going to be tough, especially to refresh. You know, like I said before, we can't really think about too much of that sort of stuff because I think that we've just got to put the points on the board, let them sort themselves out and get ready for the game how they want to get ready. But we've got 2 big, almost grand finals in the next 2 games, so we've just got to concentrate on putting as much points on the board.